Hello, welcome to Abby. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cropped bleach dyed hoodie. So I'm seeing cropped hoodies everywhere, so I really wanted to make a bleach dye one for my online shop. And I had a pretty good idea that you might like to know how to make one as well. So it's a really simple one. The only things you need are a hoodie, some scissors and some bleach. So I don't suppose it would really matter if you cut your hoodie first and then bleached it, but that isn't the way around that I've done it. So the first thing I did was lay the hoodie on the ground outside, and I scrunched it all up and secured it with elastic bands. So once I'd scrunched it and tied it, I just covered it in bleach. And then I turned it over and covered the other side in bleach. And I left it to dry for a couple of hours. Now the wonderful thing about bleach dyeing is you don't have to wait till like the next day to rinse it out like you do if you're tie dyeing with fabric dye. So as long as you've left it for a couple of hours, as long as it's changed colour, really, you can rinse it. So once it's changed colour and it's a colour that you like, rinse it under cold running water and then put it through the washing machine. And it was a nice enough day that I got to hang mine outside. And also while I was on, I actually bleach dyed quite a few things that day, so I'll show you what they all look like at the end. So once it's washed and dried, you are ready to cut your hoodie. Now it's actually quite scary cutting a hoodie because, you know, they're quite expensive things, and if you wreck it, what are you going to do about it? So what I would recommend is always cut longer than you think you might want, because you can always cut a little bit more off, but you can't add it on once you've chopped it off. So just be mindful of that while you're cutting. You could make it really easy on yourself and cut along the top of the pocket if your hoodie has a pocket, but I felt that was really too short, so I had to unpick the pocket. Now that's actually much easier than it sounds. If you've got an unpicker, it will take 5 minutes. If you haven't, scissors is good. That'll work just as well. So unpick the top of your pocket and then you're left with your space to cut your hoodie. Now the hoodies that I sell in my shop have like a little hole in the back of the pocket for your headphones, so you can have your device in the pocket at the front, and you can, there's like a little hole, almost like a buttonhole, for you to feed your earphones through. So I used that little line as my guide. Obviously not all hoodies have that feature. And just cut in a straight line across. If you have trouble cutting in straight lines, I would really urge you to measure before you cut. And that is it. How simple and easy was that? And this is what it looks like. And that is it. To be honest, the hardest part is getting up the guts to cut a hoodie, because I've never actually cut a hoodie in half before. But now I've done it once, I'm away, so I'm off to make a whole range of cropped hoodies for my website. So that's a really quick and easy one, and it's a brilliant way to turn last year's hoodie into this year's hoodie. And I did promise you I would show you what the other ones look like as well, so I'll pop that in here. They're all available to buy on my store, www.abby.com. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!